it just came to a point where I was living in my car. I tried to commit suicide, and it got to a point where I was going to die, and I didn't want to die. I didn't want to live like this anymore.
For 10 years of my life, I lived in an abusive relationship.
Legal disputes with my husband about a home, a divorce.
Basically, my problem was 32 years of alcohol and drug abuse. It started from a young age.
I didn't have enough money to pay my bills and everything.
At that time also I had lost my job because my car was stolen.
And I was behind on everything and very sick.
My children's father was beating me and scaring my children.
A lot of things I seen growing up, I should have never seen, and I was a product of my environment.
I was so desperate. I did not have the courage to leave him.
So I called my cousin. She's like 80 years old and lives a couple blocks from here. And she told me about the Philadelphia Access Center.
Where do you go when you need help? Most of us go to a trusted friend or family member. But what happens if you don't know where to go for help?
A friend of mine had told me about the Philadelphia Access Center, and we came here because I needed help.
The Philadelphia Access Center connects people to resources so they can get change happening in their lives.
They had referred me to Teen Challenge, which is a year-long Christian program for when you have a life-controlling problem.
The Philadelphia Access Center staff are trained professionals who offer the following no-cost services: information and referral to food banks, addiction recovery programs, legal aid clinics, and other social services, assistance in completing forms for public benefits such as food stamps, energy assistance, and rent rebate. Biblically based counseling dealing with issues such as relationships, depression, domestic violence, sexual abuse, anger, stress, and chemical dependency. Support groups for women who are survivors of domestic violence, and a recovery group for men and women recovering from drug and alcohol abuse. Tutoring in English as a second language. Home-cooked meals delivered to isolated homebound adults by volunteers.
Without the Philadelphia Access Center, I don't think I would go anywhere. It's the base for me that I built upon, thanks to all these wonderful people that work in here. And to me, it's like a center of information has helped me a lot on everything that I wanted, food, job, legal assistance, counseling.
And I started trying to actually praying earnestly to God instead of just acknowledging that He was there. I actually started praying to Jesus. And if you could have saw me a year ago and now you know what I'm talking about, it's like day and night.
The Lord used the Philadelphia Access Center as part of His plan to bring me back to Him. Without that, I probably would have been dead.
The people that was working here introduced me to also, besides all that, to a spiritual guidance, that everything started with Jesus and finished with Him, and we have to put all our trust and faith in Him for us to have anything we want. So the spiritual guidance that I got, it was wonderful.
Well, the people at the Philadelphia Access Center prayed with me. I learned how to trust in the Lord even when I was weak. I saw how the Lord protected me and my two daughters. Today, I can say I have real peace in the Lord.
Thank you.